Hey everybody, Arthur here with another unboxing video. Today we have Star Wars The Black Series Archive, Luke Skywalker, and he is in his X-Wing pilot outfit. And a huge shout out to Tony for finding this guy when he found my Boba Fett. And I'm happy to have him. He's another Force wielder that I have for my collection. And I didn't have to pay some crazy price for the original or for this celebration one that they launched. And this one actually looks the best out of all of them. So it comes in that typical archive style packaging with the nice artwork down there, showing off the figure in the bubble. And then on the back of the card, we do get the original packaging from the first release of this figure. Then we get a little bit of information right here. And then we get that cool artwork right there. Mark Hamill artwork. Looking nice. So let's get him out of the package. We got Mark Hamill looking very smooth for a figure, looking really nice. And we get some accessories, one of them being a blaster. It's got like a scope on the side, looking really nice. Painted silver tip. We got like a brown wrap painted. Just a nice little blaster. Can't go wrong with that. Then he comes with his iconic lightsaber, and that thing is painted very nicely, sculpted very nice as well. The button's red, you know, looks really, really good. Very good. Then we got the beam, and it's weird, like some of these lightsabers, you got a thicker beam, some of them are thinner. I don't know what they use to determine, because once you have all your Jedis and Sith all up there, some just seem like they would just smash through this thin piece of plastic. And like all the other ones, it does pop out, so you can actually have it hanging from his waist without the beam active. And this in hand just makes me want, there is my buddy Ernest who does some customs on these, and I really, really want to get a hold of one, because it's just all looking sexy what he does with his lightsabers. Then we get a awesome pilot helmet. This thing's dirtied up, painted so well. I love the dirtiness to it. It's not a perfect and clean helmet, which is great. I love the semi-translucent visor. You can see this is all casted in that yellow plastic. Looking great. Let's dive into the figure, because that's what everybody's here about. Now, I'm glad I waited, because this face on him, it's the same sculpt and everything, just painted so much better. I'm pretty sure it's the same sculpt completely. It just, they put a lot more love into the painting, and they did that face scan technology and overlaid it over their original sculpt, and it looks great. Definitely looks like a young Mark Hamill. It's got the little mole thing there too. The whole figure has a nice wash over it, giving it a dirty, grimy look, so it's not a perfectly clean pilot suit, which is awesome. I love the painted on detail, the hoses. Underneath this hose, you can sort of see there's a little silver hook that's to hang his lightsaber. Got the harness or whatever going, hanging down, looking great. Boots are shiny plastic. Overall, just a really good, I love, and shiny gloves too. It's a very nice figure. So articulation wise, ew, what's that? That's some poop. It's got poop. But yeah, I don't know what that is, but whatever. It's a little bit of eyesore, but white paint could just paint over it if I really wanted to, but he's already grimy and stuff. Could be just some oil. But his head can look back that far, can look down quite a bit. Then he can do the full 360 like an owl, and he has a little bit of attitude going on there. I don't really see that disc hinge. It's just crazy looking. When he put his, it's so gappy. It's gappy. Then his arm can actually go up that high. See that? There we go. And then he has a single jointed elbow, and then it pivots at the actual elbow. So it's crazy. There's no bicep swivel. single jointed elbow. Just wanting to focus on that picture. And then we get the wrist rotation and very tight bend. Like the joints on this guy are very, very tight. So that's a good thing if you want to pose them up and everything. But also one of the things you got to be careful not to break them. He does have the ball up in here for his ab to, you know, shimmy around. Not as smooth as I would like, but you do get that motion, and he can lean forward a little bit and lean back. No waist swivel at all. And it's crazy when his arms went up. It just reminded me of the old school Star Wars figures. Like, that's his only articulation. But doing the splits, it's not really possible due to this harness. I mean, I'm sure if you finagled his legs out, he'd get a lot more motion out of it. Same with the kicking forward. The harness, let's see if I can slide this up a little bit. The harness is sort of blocking it, but I guess that's as high of a kick as he's going to get. Double jointed knees. He does have a thigh cut as well on both legs. And then no, oh yeah, there's boot swivel. So you get a boot swivel there, and then you get the ankle bend and pivot. So very, very nice figure. Very solid. Joints feel good. But let's go ahead and get him geared up. This is one sexy looking figure. Like, it is awesome. I love how the helmet sits. The chin strap fits perfectly. Like, it's a nice figure. I really like it. But you want to know what would be better is if he had a co-pilot, which we got Miss Solo here. And here's a prime example when I'm talking about the lightsabers. Look at that. Thickness. But these two look great together. Both got their little blasters. Both have lightsabers. She has a hook right there. And then the helmets. Get this out of the way. Bring these in so we can see the helmets side by side. Pretty much the same helmet and everything. Except she doesn't have the strap on hers for the chin. He does. These two figures just look great together, and I honestly am going to display them side by side because they just look like they belong together. They just look so, so good. And if you guys haven't yet, you've seen them hanging on the pegs. I know this Luke is been the peg warmer of the Archive series. Definitely snag them up if you don't have one already, or if you have the old one. This new revamped painted one is definitely a nice pickup. And that sums up my unboxing and review of the Star Wars Black Series Archive Luke Skywalker. If you like what you saw, please hit that thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button. Always welcome new subscribers, as I'm going to be pumping out content as quickly as I can. And I also want to make sure you guys check out Toyco Toys and Collectibles. Their Facebook groups down below. You got the community to interact with your fellow nerd, talk about the hobby, interact with other collectors and things of that nature. Then you also have the pre-order group, which keeps you in the know, allowing you to make sure you get dibs on figures that you want at a good price, and they get delivered directly to your doorstep. Can't go wrong with there, saving gas, stress, and the headache of hunting these things down. But I also want to make sure that you guys have the best luck hunting, keep on collecting, and have a beautiful day.